Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are healthy and well today. Welcome all my new supporters. Thank you so much for joining me, for giving us a chance. Today, I bring to you a ridiculous topic that was brought to my attention. I was scrolling through YouTube, I took a nice shower and everything, and I just happened to come across this video. Now, it's 10 p.m. At 10 p.m. It's almost 11 p.m. at night, and I was just itching. I was fiending inside. I had to make this video. I just had to turn the camera on. Today, we'll be reacting, well, not really reacting to, but I guess going through this article. Well, I guess I'll be reacting to it, but we'll also be reading about what happened to this poor woman when traveling to the U.S. I mean, we've heard how many stories about people getting held up at the airport, at the border, getting detained. You supposed to be on a trip, man. You end up staying your whole trip detained in the juvenile detention center and stuff. What's up? That's cruelty. And it's so unfair. Let's jump right into this. This is the woman right here, man. Look how innocent she looked, man. She ain't deserve that. That's man. Don't go to the U.S. not with Trump in charge. The UK tourist with a valid visa detained by ICE for 6 weeks. This is my first time reading this right here. She had a valid visa, bro. Wait, this could happen to you with a valid. Wait, so what's the point of having a valid visa? What's the point of even traveling then anymore, guys? You know what I'm saying? What's the point of honestly traveling if you have legal documents, you have all the proper paperwork you need to go across the country, go across the world. You have a valid visa, you got your passport, you know, you're not an ex-felon. It could be everything good on your side, but you will still get treated unrightfully. I should say unlawfully. Like, it's ridiculous and it doesn't make any sense. When Karen Newton left home in late July 2025, she knew that international travelers were being locked up in immigration detention centers in the U.S. Man, it's crazy. And they probably still there. They still waiting right now. No bond, nothing. You just sitting there. And they really in there sitting with real convicts. You know, people awaiting trials. They got to wait for the judge and this and that. Like, man, this is ridiculous. I don't want. And they really put them in that same environment, and it's scary. If you're going to be detained, at least hold everybody in a detained room. Because they wasn't criminals. You didn't find anything on them. No weapons, no drugs, like narcotics, this and that. You didn't find none of that on them. So why are you holding them with other potential criminals? We don't know that until proven guilty. That's why I'm saying potential. What else do we call them? Hostages? Detained? Because I don't like to, I don't like to use words like that and incriminate them before they even get their sentencing or anything. Like, some of those people are innocent. All right, so I zoomed it in a little bit for my peoples out there. That way you don't need no magnifying glass or binoculars or something like that. I mean, I don't even think your glasses would have been able to make this out. Seriously, the way how small I had it was tiny. Oh my, you would have been cross-eyed. Oh my gosh. When Karen Newton left home in late July 2025. She knew that international travelers were being locked up in immigration detention centers in the U.S. I was aware, she nods, but I never thought it would have an impact on my holiday. Y'all done ruined her holiday? Karen, 65, had a British passport and a tourist visa. She hadn't been abroad for 8 years. Imagine not traveling abroad for 8 years and the first time you decide to step out your comfort zone, your bubble. Your circumference. This BS happens to you? And me, I'm a person that swears nothing will ever happen to me when I travel. Watch. It can happen to anybody, though. And was keen for some guaranteed sun. I know that's right. I really just wanted to get away from the house. She and her, okay, so her husband was with her. Okay, cool. She and her husband, Bill, 66, had an ambitious itinerary that would take them through California. Maybe I should do this to make it a little easy. Oh, it's yellow too? I didn't know that. That's neat. So we could keep up with it. Cause it gets to messing up my reading and stuff, messing my flow up. Nevada, Wyoming, Montana, and then on to Canada over 2 months. Las Vegas wasn't to Karen's taste. Yeah, in Vegas, it's not really much to do there. Way too commercialized. She much preferred Yellowstone, where they saw Old Faithful, the famous geezer? Old Faithful, the famous geezer, as it shot boiling water into the air. Oh, and got up close with some extraordinary wildlife. There wasn't a bison right next to the car. Wait, there was a bison. I'm about to say that didn't even make, excuse me, guys. I'd be like, wait, that's crazy how the mind be working. Because how in the world did it add an N and a T at the end of the word? You see, like my mom be playing games on me sometimes. Okay, anyway, there was a bison right next to the car. What bison tastes like? You ever had like bison nuggets? Oh my gosh. Bison nuggets is fire. Another time, a wolf walked past. Her eyes sparkle at the memory. It was just amazing. The dream holiday. Oh, wait, my bad. The dream holiday ended abruptly on Friday, 26th September. As Karen and Bill were trying to leave the U.S., they were trying to get out of here, man. When they crossed the border, Canadian officials told them they didn't have the correct paperwork to bring the car with them. What? What? I was literally going to drive to Canada, and then you mean to tell me they would have turned me around if they was like, you don't got the proper paperwork or something like that to cross this border, man? You know how pissed I would have been? Like, I would have had to go through upstate Vermont. I had to keep going all the way down there. You would have know. Do you know how long that drive would have been? That's like 16 hours plus. It would have been a couple of days because I would have made some stops. It would have been like 2 stops, man. Come on. Come on now. How? I didn't even know you needed proper paperwork to bring your car across the border now. Yo, I'm so glad I did. Oh, gotta take that plane. They were turned back to Montana on the American side. And to U.S. Border Control officials, Bill's U.S. visa had expired. Karen's had not. So you think they gave issues because Bill's U.S. visa was expired? I worried then. She says, I was worried for him. I thought, well, at least I am here to support him. Because they're going to take Bill away. They're going to tell, oh, come in this office. Oh, we need to see this, the paperwork. You're not going to see Bill no more. It's over. And next time you speak to Bill, it'll be through a phone call. I'll be at that point. If they give him one. And you may not speak to Bill for about 2-3 weeks. You know how scary that is? That's got to be frustrating for both people. Like, nobody deserves that at all. She didn't know it at the time, but it was the beginning of an ordeal that would see Karen handcuffed, sleeping on the floor of a locked cell. This actually breaks my heart to read. She didn't know it at the time, but it was the beginning of an ordeal that would see Karen handcuffed, shackled, and sleeping on the floor of a locked cell. Shackled means her ankles were shackled. Why is she being treated like this? Like she's a criminal. Especially if you didn't catch them committing a crime. I don't think that's fair. Before being driven for 12 hours through the night to an immigration and customs enforcement ICE detention center, Karen was incarcerated for a total of 6 weeks. Look at that, 6 weeks? That's a month and 2 weeks, bro. That's the whole month. That's long. A month and 2 weeks, that's long. A week is long. Sitting there incarcerated, you ain't got nothing to do. I promise you ain't got nobody to talk to. That feeling don't go away. Even though she had been traveling with a valid visa. Karen has no criminal record. See, come on, let her go. She is a grandmother who spent 8 years working as an admin assistant at a primary school before her retirement. Are you kidding me? I don't even have parking tickets in the background anywhere. She pretty solid. Like, how many people do you know I got no parking ticket? I'm trying to think of some time. I got no parking ticket. I think it's Strac got a few parking tickets. No. Oh, I never actually, no. I never actually, no, thank the Lord. I've gotten warnings, though. I've gotten parking warnings. Okay, let's get back on topic. I'll be getting warnings. The Lord be on my side. I am not a dangerous criminal. I didn't enter the country illegally, and I had everything I needed to be there. Exactly. I think it's because your husband, I think it's because Bill's was expired. So there they go. We about to grab both of them because they up to something. You know how they be thinking? It definitely ain't logically. So why did ICE I'm sorry if that was loud in the mic. Sometimes I be getting overwhelmed. So Why is it not highlight? Okay, so what? Maybe if I double click. So why did ICE detain her and keep her locked up for so long? A possible answer began to emerge over the weeks she was incarcerated. As Karen got to know the guards at the Northwest ICE Processing Center where she was held, she was there for so long. She got to know them well. She know they got kids. She know she got that. Oh, he got issues with his wife. She got issues with her husband. She been there for so long. She'd have made the pen pals with some of the damn inmates, probably, bro. By the time it's time to leave, she comfortable. She probably feel like she at home. It's just a little humor, guys. Obviously not, but some people be taking it serious in the comments and they be getting on me. And I be like, oh, how would you not understand? Okay. All right. She kept hearing the same thing from them. That ICE officers are paid a bonus every time they detain someone. Oh, we been knew that. Same for the officers. They give a ticket. We hit a whoop whoop. The first in the beginning. It's always the first beginning of the month and the end of the month. They on your behind. Man, they on your behind. Come on now. Individual ICE agents get money per head that they detain. The guards told me that, Karen says. That's crazy. Well, so they get all this money per head. How much money? That means they could just go and detain anybody. Sometimes it don't even get to detaining. They end up like flashing out, and I think they be forgetting it's a bonus. And like, I'm gonna take what? There's been some instances where I have to take their life. Nah. So it's crazy. It's no secret that the Trump administration has been pouring money into ICE, so we know they like one of the biggest gangs out here now, man. Before we thought they were moving green. Now they out here moving wicked. Wicked? I'm serious. Its annual budget. What? $6 billion a decade ago. Y'all invested. I invested. What word is that? Y'all invested that much into ICE? It's now 85 billion. And it ain't never gonna go down. It's gonna keep going up, getting bigger, stronger. And it'd be crazy because some of the people in ICE don't even be from this country. So I'll be looking like, man, you a hypocrite. Man, pull your mask down. Hold on, pull your mask down. They better not let me catch one. Let me see you without the mask. So they'll be having accents and everything. I'll be like, you shouldn't be. I understand you got bills to pay, but you should be on that side. Go be a police officer or something for your community. But you shouldn't be on the ICE squad. You shouldn't be with them boys. You know you dead wrong. You a traitor. Where we at? ICE is now the highest funded law enforcement agency in the U.S. Since last August, new recruits can expect to receive a signing on bonus of up to $50,000. Come on. Look at the cost though. That's messed up. Karen's experience has left her convinced that ICE agents are being given even more incentives, 100%, to arrest and detain anyone they possibly can, even blameless tourists who have all the paperwork they need to be in the U.S. I think that's just on their end at that point. You know, they start getting greedy. What can you really do? It's crazy, but it has to be valid though. And don't they got body cam footage? Dude, does ICE have body cam footage or is it just the cops? We're gonna look that up right now. Does ICE have body cam footage like law enforcement? Oh wait, ICE is law enforcement. I'm tripping. I should have said like police. Oh my gosh. All right, let's just copy this and do this. Make it work. I mean, give me the answer. Something. Mess with me. Yes. Okay, they wear body cams. Cool. Within days of Donald Trump's second inauguration on the 20th of January 2025, his administration ordered ICE officials to detain more people. I remember that, with new quotas that would increase the total number of arrests from a few hundred to 1,200 to 1,500 a day. 1,200 to 1,500 a day. How can you possibly arrest that many? Somebody snitching. Somebody biting the cheese, bro. Because how you getting the drop on so many people? Somebody is biting the cheese, bro. It could be your employer. You don't know. Oh no. Especially if they offering that bag. Think about it. The average person in the U.S., how much they making yearly? Like 40, 50,000. Think about ICE offering them a quick. They got money. 85 billion invested 10, 20,000. Maybe more. Oh, they're giving you up. They don't care about you. Reports immediately began to emerge of international travelers being detained by ICE officers. And this is a whole nother story. This is a whole nother story down here. Wait, there's multiple stories in this article? What is this right here? The Newtons were transferred and shackled once again. Wait, so this is crazy. They even got the pictures of the damn center. She separated from Bill and was taken to a women's unit. Oh, so this is actually dropping the full story. Like the full details of like how everything happened. So this is actually long. So I think we're actually gonna cut it here, because we got the jizz of everything in the beginning. This ain't right though, how people get treated unfairly. I'm actually considering coming back here on my free time. This is the article if you guys are interested. Coming back on my free time and reading a little bit more about her experience of how it truly was. We all know it was a terrifying, horrible, gruesome experience for her and her husband. They were held up. They were probably scared. They couldn't make no phone call, really. They're surrounded by people they don't know. And, they've never really been involved with this type of stuff before. So it is really scary for people. The first time you get cuffs put on you, you sitting there thinking, what is going to happen now? What, not everybody's used to it or can handle this. Especially these are older people. This ain't fair. Please share your honest thoughts and opinions in the comments down below, guys. It's almost 11 p.m. I didn't want the video to be too long, but I was itching inside. I had to get this one done because it just came to my attention. This wasn't even recommended. I was just scrolling and seen it. And there's no videos, no dedicated videos. It's just an article. So I found the article and I was like, I'm going to just give it to y'all raw straight up. We're going to read the article together. Please drop some facts in the comments down below. If you happen to see anything pinpointed from throughout this article, drop it in the comments for all of us. Feel free to like, comment, subscribe, turn up post notifications on. Check out all my socials in the description down below. I got more than enough socials. I got my YouTube channels. I got the Twitch, Instagram, Discord, Patreon. There's so much exclusive content too. VIP access. Special privilege. Every single day we're posting on the Patreon. You can see videos, early access. You can see stuff we're not reacted to on YouTube. Follow the Twitch. Subscribe to all my other channels, guys, so we can keep this flowing. Please flood my comment section with some more videos, especially topics like this for us to react to and go over. I love y'all. Stay safe and share your honest thoughts, opinions, personal experiences as well if you've traveled to the U.S. recently, because I got a lot of supporters that have been traveling, whether it's for a trip or they had to for business or family-related issues. They had to travel, and some said the experience was cool. They got lucky. Others was like, man, they was a little shaky. They was shaking up the whole time. They were scared, Anytime they spoke to just anybody, it didn't matter if they went to the airport and they got ICE agents now, Instead of TSA, it's ICE agents that are trained for the TSA positions. You know how scary that is, bro? That's not cool. And man, if they hear the slightest bit of an accent, it's over. Okay, where you from? They getting on that ID. That's messed up. They tripping. Y'all stay safe. I love y'all, and I hope to catch you all in the next reaction video.